Good morning, everyone. It's Amy with Mama Bear Blue. Welcome. We're live here Mondays with Mom, and I'm here with my mom, Debbie. We go live almost every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So as you are hopping on here, please give us a thumbs up and share the Facebook Live out if you can. We appreciate that. I'm going to hop on here and make sure sound is working okay. Thanks. All right. Yes, using the new fall and winter ROYCYCLED decoupage papers. So these just came out last night and they are on my website. I'm actually going to put the link to the new papers in the comment section so you guys can check them out as we work on some things. We have a couple thrifted items, and then one's a redo from a box I thrifted and then stenciled a long time ago with a JRV stencil, and I used this as a display for a while. Now I'm ready to do something different with it, so we're going to decoupage some of the pretty Christmas paper on this box. We are back from vacation, so it's always a little bit of a transition getting back into the swing of things, but we had a nice vacation out at Washington State visiting my son, so
it was fun.
It was fun. Okay, so these little wooden pumpkins I bought last year, and I cannot remember if I bought these in bulk on Amazon, which you can find lots of these wooden pumpkins on there. And yeah, we are transitioning to our fall decor finally. Fall and winter, it's time. So we're going to be putting some paint and decoupage on these cute little pumpkins. You can probably find these at Hobby Lobby and Michael's too. And then this was thrifted like I showed you, and this I've had a long time, was thrifted. I think it still had the $3.99 tag on it, didn't it, Mom?
Yeah.
We just took it off. And we're going to paint it and get this with some pretty Christmas paper for either a Christmas display in my booth or, silverware holder, caddy, organizer. Yeah. I love these things. One of my favorite finds at the thrift stores is totes and organizers. You can always use those. Okay. Well, let's hop in. You've already got to start. So what do we always do when we use the tissue paper, ROYCYCLED decoupage paper? We paint. You're trying to get
my arms
gun.
Is short. Yeah.
We paint it in a light colored background so that the image on the paper shows up really well. So since you're doing pumpkin, I'm going to go ahead and hop into this. There was 9 papers released last night. The one I'm using is called, I wrote them down because I have to get used to the new names.
Yes.
Christmas Wallpaper, and this is adorable. Half of the sheet is like a floral and half is a plaid, but I love this. So I think we're going to use this Christmas floral wallpaper on this coat. And then for the pumpkins, because they're more fall decor, we've already chose a couple from this called Fall Flock Masterboard. It's got lots of fall florals and pretty birds in fall colors. I love this. So we've picked out a couple of these images to decoupage onto the pumpkins. And these pumpkins are thick enough that they can stand up on their own and be a cute little piece of decor. So
we need to go ahead and paint that other pumpkin.
Yeah, that would be great. Get that done. And then if you get that done, will you start painting the tote?
Yes, I certainly
That
will.
would be great. So that's the plan on these. And so when those are done at some point here in the next few minutes, we will get these birds cut out or torn out so that we can... oh, look, there's the days of the week in French. I just noticed that. Cute.
That is cute.
That would be cute, just as framed out, this whole block here. Very cool. Yeah. So we'll
like what? A table?
I don't know, just a little sign or something framed.
Yeah.
For fall. Because you can't just cut these images out and just frame them too. I have actually planned. When I'm planning these lives, I have like 10 ideas of things to do, and then I have to start narrowing them down as the live gets closer. So, yeah. All right. So the pumpkins will be the birds. And I also even pulled out some old molds that I had I always pour too much resin and have to pour extra molds. So these are from I think the cloches or frames mold. And I love making Christmas and fall decor magnets in these, so you could pull out some of the small images from the decoupage paper and decoupage them into the centers of these. And those are the Iron Orchid Designs molds. Okay, let's get going here on getting some crinoline. This is the color crinoline. Any light colored paint is what you're going to need for the background to be underneath the paper, just so that that image is more vibrant. The darker your paint, if you try to put the paper over the dark paint, because it's a tissue paper, it's going to show through there a bit and kind of not be as vibrant. So I'm going to go out and back in because I think we're having a little bit of not delay, but I do want to make sure our sound kind of not be as vibrant. Sounds good. I think I'm a little hesitant all the time because of the sound issues we have sometimes. I'm like, is anybody out there? Yeah, so this stencil, it's not too raised. If that stencil was too raised that I had on there, I'd have to hit it with a little bit of sandpaper just to flatten it out so that it wouldn't show through the paper, but I think we're okay. This is a really old little, I think it's handmade tote.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. All right. Good morning, Kendra. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us. Kendra goes to my church.
Awesome.
We haven't hit the Goodwill lately. It might be.
We haven't.
I mean, we have time today. We could do that.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find some more totes.
Okay.
Or something good.
Sounds good.
But we'll be selective. We won't be.
Right.
We're not going to overdo it.
Right.
Because we're just now making a big dent in my hoard. All right. And this layer under the decoupage paper doesn't have to be a thick layer of paint. Just one layer is fine. You're just getting that background color so that it's not a darker color. I'm going to go ahead and paint my rim. Here we go with me getting messy. Starting. I'm going to go ahead and paint the rim in crinoline, but I think I'm going to paint these cute handles in gypsy green because of the green that's already in this pretty floral Christmas paper. And you can never have too many totes for organizing your things.
This is true.
Just to make a cute Christmas card holder.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
You gonna sell that?
Mom's famous last words, or famous words are like.
Are you really gonna sell that?
Yeah. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I hang on to it for a while and then sell it. All right. I'm not going to worry about the bottom right now, and I'm not going to worry about the inside at this point because that might be really pretty painted in the gypsy green to match the handles, to match the color that's in the paper. So that link will take you. Good morning. Or Debbie hopped on. Hey, Debbie.
Is that Aunt Debbie?
Yeah, she did.
Hey,
she
Debbie.
says she's watching. She didn't say anything, but we saw you pop on here, so I had to say hi. All right. I'm going to hit mine with the heat gun. You're about done with the pumpkins. Let me get this. There's a drip. I was just, noticing the, I'm going to put this aside for a second. Do you need it?
Yeah.
For that one? Okay. Go ahead. So the ends have this these raised panels. I'm not going to try to fit decoupage paper in that. So what I'll do is I'll decoupage the front and the back in the paper. And the ends I'll probably paint in the gypsy green to match the handles.
Okay.
So I think that'll look cute. I'll dry a little bit and I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of a start on this, although I may pass that job over to you here in a second. Okay. So if you click on that link that is in the comments to the new 9 papers, you can kind of take a look at them. I love the music note one. I don't know if you saw that one.
It's over here.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And the Christmas birds too. It's called Christmas Flock. the fall flock and Christmas flock because
Is
she
this-
used a lot of birds.
Is this all French?
I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't look like French.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is French. Yep. That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, drips.
Sometimes it's a little challenging with the totes knowing like where to stop the paint and what I might do because it's not fun to paint down in those holes. So I might just paint straight across like in a line so that it's, but not today. Not right this second. I'm not going to worry about that. I want to get to the part where we can decoupage on here, so we'll get those parts taken care of. You staying busy, Karen? Yeah. Us too. Very busy. How that happened. And our booth, especially at Farm Girl, my booth in Franklin, Indiana, it's already all fall. It's switched
Really?
over.
She's already switched?
I'm behind. I think my booth is the only one that's not yet, but that's starting today, Mom. We're
Yeah, that's what we're gonna
take
do.
some things and get some fall in there. And if you have not been, if you're local and haven't been to my booth at Southport, my son and I spent 2 full days getting that switched and rearranged because it was just time for a complete redo. And I really like how it turned out. So if you're local and you shop there, stop in and let me know what you think. I think it's a lot easier, more shoppable, easier to find things, better displays. It's always a work in progress, that stuff. It's always switching stuff around and got one coat on there. Did I get all the sides? Nope, missed that end. That's it, just this end. And then I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun and pass it over to you, Mom. This one.
Okay.
Well, we can put it back there. And then I think what we'll do is stop and get decoupaging on our pumpkins with the new bird things. We're gonna move it. I can put another coat paint on.
Right.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
All right. Susie, good morning, ladies. I don't want to think about Christmas, but I get it when you're in retail. Yeah, I know. It's, love the fall crafts, upcoming classes. Susie, I have it on my list this week to plan some fall classes at Farm Girl and Southport. I really want to. It's just a matter of me finding the dates that I can do it. Friday classes seem to be pretty popular, the Friday lunchtime classes. Right. So we'll see. But yeah, Susie, I do plan on it. So, okay. So that we don't get paint on the, I'm moving my paper. I'm going to move this out of the way. I don't want paint on the paper. We always do that. Yeah, when you're in retail, it starts in August, if not earlier, for the fall and winter crafting. Move that, get my pumpkin over here. All right. So let's get back to these birds on this fall flock masterboard. We definitely are using this little pheasant with the mushrooms by him. That one. And then I think the other one we chose.
I don't know if that's a pheasant.
Is it not? It's got that thing on its head. Is it not? Is it a grouse?
It might be a grouse. I don't know.
Pheasants are taller, aren't they?
Yeah,
taller.
they're
That might
bigger.
be a grouse. I don't know. It's a bird.
It is a bird.
And
we're going to use a bird.
This orange one here with those really pretty fall flowers on top. So what we're going to do is, this is good and dry, I'm going to lay this on top of it and kind of make a little crease with my hand, my fingers, and then I'll know where to kind of tear it out. You can cut it. I always try to tear it just because it makes a nicer, more organic edge that lays down a little flatter on the edges of your project. So, getting it on here and centering him where I think the most of him will show. We don't want to cut the tail off, and that way I can still get some of the mushrooms in there. I think that's good. So do you want me to tear this one out, Mom, and then hand it
Yes.
to you? Okay. All right.
Because if I was tearing it, I could rip it.
Well, I always try to tear a little outside of the line, just to give yourself a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm listening to you while out on my walk. I love this crisp fall air. Thanks for watching, Tracy. Yeah, I love it too. It's been a nice relief from the weather we've had, right? Okay. It's a little challenging to get this off. Okay, so I'm just going to start tearing around just outside that edge crease that I just made. You can cut it if you want to. And then what we'll do is take our sandpaper around the edge after this is on, and anything that's hanging over that side we'll be able to take off with some sandpaper. Oh, I don't want to tear that butterfly. Good. I got just enough space to keep them in there. That monarch's really pretty. If you love birds, you guys are going to love these fall and Christmas flock masterboard papers.
I don't like birds when they're on decoupage paper.
I know. Mom's a little scared of some birds. Some birds, all birds.
They're not hummingbirds.
Yeah, they're little.
Except when they fly right at you.
Well, you guys have tons that come to your feeders. We had a few. I saw one yesterday, actually, still trying to get some
sugar water.
Yep, and it's probably pretty fermented at this point. I need to make some new water. Okay, I'm going to let this be yours. So I just centered him so that most of his tail, I mean, I did a little of the tail was cut off. But,
so do you want this one? And just give me that one.
Yeah, so you're going to take the, we like to use the DIY liquid patina. That's on my website as well, and we're going to decoupage with that. And it really sticks. There, got it. That's a miracle. All right.
Oh, your hands worked.
Yeah.
So this brush?
Or that one might be a little better.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you this, and you will get that on there, and we'll talk about how to do that. Do you want to wait for me, and we'll do them at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll work.
Let me get the bird I need. This one up here. Hey, Rod. Yep. With emojis. He always does that. All right. This was the one I wanted. This pretty, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. We're going to have to use Google Images to see what kind of birds these are. But I really want to get those pretty fall flowers on the top of the pumpkins. So we'll come down a little bit.
Those are pheasant feathers.
But that doesn't look like a pheasant. Maybe it's
no, wait a minute. A turkey. No?
That's the turkey.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe they all have feathers alike.
Maybe they're imaginary birds made up. Or maybe they're birds. This is starting in Indiana, so we've never...
Well, we have feathers like that, but I don't know where
they look
came
like
from.
well, they look like pheasant feathers, but
All
right.
We have an owl feather.
Oh, Mom's got an owl.
He comes to visit it in the evening.
Yeah, a barred owl. It's I'm amazed how close he gets to you guys. But apparently, Mom and Dad said he's watching the bird feeder for chipmunks.
Chipmunks are mice.
Right.
Because they come to get the
seed.
Yeah.
But he's really cool.
His eyes are a little scary.
Yeah, owl eyes are big, and and when he turns his head, almost all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy. But I still like him.
Oh yeah, he's neat. Have you actually seen him fly down to get creatures? Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
We couldn't tell what he got.
Really?
It must have been really tiny.
Little mouse or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I almost got this. This would make a fun class with the pumpkins, actually. And I've been working, if you guys saw our live a couple weeks ago, before we went on vacation, we did the signs for the beach. It was our last summer project, and I've been working on those because after the live, I decided to stencil them with some of Debbie's new sign stencils from Debbie's DIY. They are the new JRV stencils that she designed specifically to make little signs with, and they're turning out really cute, but I'm not quite done. That's why I haven't posted those yet. Yikes. Got a little tear there, but I think it'll be all right. Okay. Hopefully that will be okay. Let me move this out of the way. And we are ready to start decoupaging. Okay, so what we want to do is center it on there how you want it, Mom. Kind of how we talked about his feet being at the bottom and enough of his body showing that it looks good. All right. So then we're going to take our liquid patina, and you know the routine. Yeah, so we're going to actually put one coat of the liquid patina on here, and lay it down and place it where you want it. And once you've got it down, you're kind of committed to it. So I'm going to I'll use this brush, I think. And you don't want a thick amount, like I always say. You don't want like globs of this underneath, because then you're going to have a lot of bubbles under your paper. But just a medium amount, but it has to be everywhere that you need the paper to lay down. So make sure it's completely covered. I think we're good there. So then I'm going to line this up how I had it and make sure it's straight, not crooked. I'm going to kind of start at the bottom and work my way up, working out some of those wrinkles. Just like that. You can use your thumb to work them out, and also if you have an IOD brayer or a brayer of any type, you can use that to help to get it to lay down flat. And we're going to put, in just a minute, we'll put another coat of the patina on top to seal it all down, and that's when you might see some more wrinkles appear, but that's okay, because after about 24 hours and it dries, they'll stretch and lay down. Cute. Look at that. I'm going to grab some sandpaper so we can get our edges off of there.
Do you do that before you put the other?
No, but I'm just thinking ahead a little bit. I'm going to set that down. Now I'm going to put a coat on top to seal this. Yeah, really pretty colors in this. So Tracy, if you're still listening, I should have some fall decor coming in.
Yeah, today.
Yep. Tracy is my neighbor and friend and shop owner at Farm Girl, so she helped me get started in this back in 2017. I cannot believe it's been that long. So I'm just kind of pushing off some of the extra, but you can also use a piece of wadded up like saran wrap to help smooth out things, but I'm usually just using my fingers and the brayer. And then we're going to let that dry. It'll look a little opaque white, but it will dry clear, and it will dry, the liquid patina dries to a matte finish. Let me check something real quick just to make sure comments are still coming through. I've noticed a lot of people having trouble. My other friends who go live, the comments won't load up until after the whole thing's over.
So you can't really answer.
Yeah. I could speed this up if I wanted to with the heat gun. I'm not going to rush it this week, I don't think, but I am going to go ahead while this edge is wet and use the sandpaper to get some of this that's hanging off the edge off. So when you do that, you want to hold it at about a 45-degree angle and just go straight down, and it makes a complete cut line. What you don't want to do is go up and down, because then you're going to tear your paper up and off. So we'll come down, and it just starts peeling off. So I guess I'm going to do that, right? Yeah, it looks good. That's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah. I like
I
that.
have some more of these pumpkins. Now I kind of want to do
Whole
all the
bunch.
birds.
All the
And, well, you wouldn't really do Christmas on the pumpkin. I was going to say, there's a lot of Christmas birds on the Christmas flock
Do
paper.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the turkey's on this page.
Right.
You could do that. If it fit the pumpkin. These will be cute.
Well, that's true.
And if you had enough and you're having a small party, you could make these a place setting thing for everybody, or a little gift. So I think, do you want to just put one more coat of the crinoline over the Christmas trees that are showing through? Just the Christmas tree sides. Because those were so dark green, I feel like maybe one more coat would be better. I don't want it showing through any of the paper.
Okay.
Okay. This works so well. Sandpaper method. All right, that's cute. And like I said, any wrinkles that you see pop up on that second coat, those will be down the next day. I love that. I'll get the edges off of this one, and we'll finish up eventually. If we don't do it during the live, I'm going to go and put a coat of the liquid patina over the whole thing, because it does seal it, and the paint will match a little better to it won't look so streaky.
Right.
So, all right, let's set that one aside. I love the fall masterboard last night. I want to use the turkey. Yeah, Sherry, we were just talking about the turkey. Me too. I was thinking about just framing that whole little part that the turkey is in on that fall flock page. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Got it. This is cute too. This makes a nice little pear. Decor pear. Love it. Or they could be facing each other like that.
What do you think about that?
All right, we'll set those aside. Yeah, that's better. Much better. So these are the totes. Back to the totes real quick. And see, I had so many other ideas. Like, you know, one of my favorite things to do is, oh, Kendra said that is pretty. I like that one. Thanks, Kendra. Is to find these at Goodwill, these lanterns that have the glass, and you want to look for the ones that have the removable glass. So like they're just clipped in with some little like bendable pieces of metal. And then we're not going to do this today, although it is one of my favorite projects. You take these out, you take the glass pieces out, I reverse decoupage, so I decoupage so that they're looking out. Yeah. And then when you put a candle in there, it's really pretty showing through that paper. So that was on my possibilities for today. But we've done that several times, so I probably won't do that live. And then the other one I was thinking was, I had this pretty thrifted frame for $3, and I was just going to use one of the fall masterboard pieces or Christmas masterboard and just cut it out and frame it, and then paint this and put some gold accents. So that might be another week. I don't know. We'll see. All right. This is dry now, but it's still showing blue through a little bit. So I just want to kind of put this on and make sure it's not going to look too obvious that it used to be blue. What do you think? I think it's probably going to be okay. I don't think I'll see that through there.
Yeah,
But
I couldn't see it.
yeah, I think we're going to go with it instead of putting another coat. But the plaid's really pretty too. That's actually what we're thinking about putting on that one, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in two, since it's two different sides. Bigger scissors. there's your plaid. Now the plaid, since it has the lines on it, Mom, it shouldn't be too hard to like line up with the pieces you need. But if you want me to help cut, I can help cut. On this one, we decided just to do the front and back because the sides of this tote are a little funky. As far as they have some extra blocking on it, and I don't want to try to decoupage that. Alright, so again, I'm just using my fingers to crease this. And
you're probably going to have to touch this part up.
okay. Yeah, oh yeah. I can work on the other pieces. Let me get that little bit of extra off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead with this one. Do you want me to get one for you so we can
Whatever
like
you
one?
would like. I don't know how dry some of this is. This is dry.
It is. I just need to be able to like measure it enough to crease it to get what we need to do. The top of the handle's a little wet, and I just grabbed it straight on, didn't I?
Sorry.
That's all right. Hey, Sherry, thank you for the stars. That's sweet of you.
It's dry.
We appreciate that. Sherry sent us some stars. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right. I'm going to lay it on there, make my creases, and get this one pulled out. I think I'm going to just go, the sides have a little bit of a raised edge, so we're just going to go inside of them, make it easy. I'm not going to try to decoupage over the little edge. So, got it. Okay. Leave this aside. Okay. I'll let you line up and do the decoupaging. Yep. And I'll do this one. I'm going to stand up because I feel like I can get a little bit better. And I want a bigger brush. I think I'll just use this brush. So the DIY liquid patina that we're using here for the decoupage is also a great sealer for your paint if you want a matte finish. If you're using it inside, this wouldn't be your outdoor one, but okay. Just going to line it up and then start from the bottom and work my way up. Just pushing it down and kind of working out any wrinkles that are popping up as I go. So if you just try to lay this like flat down onto it, you're going to have wrinkles that get stuck in the middle and aren't as easy to work out. Right. Use the brayer. This looks very sweet, pretty, like country. I don't know. Shabby chic. Is that still a thing? Shabby chic.
I think it is.
Yeah, I'll put one more coat on the top before I get the sandpaper going. And before we're done, I do want to get some of the gypsy green on there just to see how that's going to look. I'm excited about that.
I'll probably just set that off. It'll set it off. So
Yeah,
that
I think
looks
so.
really good.
If you need to use the brayer, Mom, it's there too to work things out. All right, let's get these edges off. There we go. Got this. Cute. Okay. I love it. let's get some green on there. And here, let's see. You're okay. If you just let that be, it won't even, it's not going to show. I just put your seal coat on now.
Okay.
All right, so Gypsy Green. I opened and stirred this last night, so it should be still just be okay. I think I need a smaller brush. Let me grab a smaller one for these handles. Let's see. Nope. I'll use this. Okay. Decisions. So the color of this is like it's kind of a yellowy green, muted a little bit. Really like it. It's a good fall green for sure. So I just want to get these handles painted and the inside of it too. But that's going to go well with the leaves in the paper. Cute. Okay, I'll show you guys this so you can get an idea of what that looks like. So I'll put one more coat on there, but with that paper in the green that's in that paper, I think that looks really good. And the inside will be green, the bottom will be green, and the sides. Cute little tote. I mean, that could be Christmas or summer, really, or fall, or any season.
Yes.
Any of the seasons.
Let me see.
While you're finishing up that, I might show them a few more of the papers, and then we'll give them a close-up. That's cute, too. We're going to, on that one, we'll actually do the ends, too, the same way. And then we'll get some good pictures and show you guys. But let me show you. We'll post them on Facebook in a few days. Give me a few days to get them finished up. Sorry. Checking to make sure I wasn't missing anything. So the Christmas flock, what we used was the fall flock. I'm trying to be careful about my paint mess. Do not want to get these papers in it. All right. Christmas flock is really pretty too. It's got lots of birds and Christmassy patterns and like vintage labels. And she's incorporated, like, the pattern I'm using on this tote is incorporated in small ways into this. It's just really cute. I love that. And then several of her new releases are black and white, and they're considered paintable. So you could put them on, you could water down some paint, like a watercolor, and paint on these. So she's done some Christmassy, some fall, and all of these are on the website, so you can see the actual names of each of them until I get them memorized. But this one's one of my favorites. I feel like this will make a nice background for things. These music notes. And there's a few more too that I didn't pull. But all right, close up of that.
Yeah.
Did you get? You got some bubbles here. Let me see if I can work them out real quick. Did you seal the top already?
I did.
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
I put a little piece of paper on it.
I'll fix that. This one thing about when you do use the brayers, you want to be sure that it's like that one has some it's sticky. Yeah, it's sticky. So I might, yeah, there we go. If you get some bubbles, just try to work on them fast. There is a trick if this dries. I'm going to put one, I don't know, that's soaked in really good. I'm going to put one more coat of seal on it. Not sure why, but there is a trick for getting those bubbles out if it's already dried and it's still like really bubbly. You can after it's dried, you can stick a pin in the bubble, and then you use a small artist brush to a really tiny brush to work it into the hole. So, all right, we'll let that dry and see how it does.
Okay.
It's squeezing out the edges, so that's good. All right, let's show them real quick. Although it is a little opaque right now because it's still drying.
I pulled my little piece of paper.
It's
fix
okay.
them.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks when it's done. You get the idea. And I haven't gone in there yet to get off the extra, but that will be a really cute one too. And we'll do the ends and the back.
It really will.
It
be
will.
cute.
Yeah. All right, guys, we will get them finished up this week and get some pictures on Facebook. I'm also going to try to finish up the seashell one from last week, the signs we made. So we will be back next Monday for another live. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next week. Bye.